Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us right here at Kenya's Gold. We are still coming through to you from Tsavo East National Park, and the reason as to why we are here is to further the conversation on human-animal conflict and also figure out ways Kenya Wildlife Service is making it possible for animals and humans to coexist together. We are on our way to meet members of the community to learn how they have benefited from some of the mitigation measures by Kenya Wildlife Service. But before we get there, I have someone interesting who will be speaking to us for a few minutes. Mr. Njue, yes. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for having us here. Please talk to us about the different animals ambazo wanapatikana hapa, members of the community in this region are able to see, and also how they coexist in peace thanks to your mitigation strategies.
Okay. Thank you, and welcome to Tsavo East National Park.
Yeah.
Just for you to know, Tsavo East National Park is the largest national park in this country. It is a complete wilderness, as you can see, and it actually captures the untamed Africa. What you experience here is the beauty of game viewing, the beauty of breathtaking landscapes, the beauty of the Big Five.
Thank you so much, Mr. Njue, for shedding more light on the beauty that is Tsavo East National Park. I'm on my way to meet members of the community ambao they have benefited from the mitigation strategies that you've been putting here to control human-animal conflict. Thank you so much.
All right. The community.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Let's go now and meet members of the community who live close to this protected area. Like I told you earlier, Kenya Wildlife Service is doing so much to make sure that they are coexisting peacefully with these animals. So let's go find them. Let's hear their stories. Let's see what their strategies are and what benefits they have gotten so far. Hi, Derek.
Hi.
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 How are you?
I'm good.
Habari ya leo?
Nzuri sana.
Uko salama?
Uko salama.
Thank you so much for having us here. Naona you're working with your brand, Save the Elephant.
Yeah, Save the Elephant.
Why is that very important for you?
Yeah, so Save the Elephant is an organization. We are based here in Sagala, Tsavo, where we work with the farmers who face human-elephant conflict.
Right.
So basically for us, as Save the Elephants, we use different methods and we train farmers on how they can use different methods to protect their crops from crop-raiding elephants. So here, where we are here in Sagala, we usually have elephants coming all the way from Tsavo East, Izera Ranch and Mugeno, and they usually come here during crop season to crop raid. And with that, we have different methods that we use to protect both the crops and the water tank.
Right. Unaweza niambia tu, over the years, recent years, how rampant have these cases been?
Yeah, so I remember like in 2019, 2020, you know, we had like over 200 elephants in this community because of the developments such as SGR. So it blocked like kind of elephant movement, free movement from Tsavo East going all the way to Tsavo West. So here it acts as like a corridor. So it connects Tsavo East and West. So with that SGR, so it was kind of difficult for the elephants to cross, and most of them, they got stuck in the community. So with that, we had high conflict. Like imagine having over 200 elephants in the community.
In a community.
Yeah, in fact, you know, with Save the Elephants, we also call our elephants, and we call our like 2 elephants. And they stayed in the community for most of the time.
Right.
So with that, we were like, now it's difficult, and we had to support the farmers with different methods and also encourage them on how they can coexist with these elephants.
What are those strategies? Kwa sababu umesema we have to protect our water tanks, we have to protect where our farmers are growing their crops. How can a farmer protect their water conservation areas?
Yeah, so mostly like during the dry season, you know, the elephants need water, like even the way human beings, we need water. So, you know, when it's dry, the elephants will come with the community, like maybe they are looking for water. And it's big challenging, especially when we have water tanks which are not protected. And we understand the situation of our farmers here. They don't have like, you know, they don't have enough money like to build like concrete tanks. So some of them, they just have these plastic tanks. We have a cheap method called white rock barrier. So it's white rock barrier.
White rock barrier.
It just means you need to have like rocks, then you just arrange them. They just like pointed rocks. So around the water tank, where the elephants feel uncomfortable to walk on it or step on it when they want to access the water tank.
Right.
So we've used those methods and they are really working, and you know it's cheap method for the farmers.
Right.
And they're using it to protect the water tank. So
do you sharpen them? Because I can see
you don't sharpen.
They're quite sharp.
You don't sharpen.
How
You just need to look. You just need to maybe kind of break them in pieces so that they kind of. We don't use the word sharp. You know, sharp. You can even injure the elephant.
Yeah.
They just need to be kind of pointed, so that when the elephants try to step on it, they feel like they're uncomfortable. Then they will just walk away. Yeah.
So how do you maintain it? Ama nikishaweka tu ni hivyo mimi niende hata manyasi ikimea, mimea ikimea hapo iko sawa, or there's a way I need to also maintain this
like,
white rock barriers?
As like any other method, you know, the elephants are intelligent. They're just like human beings. Every day, as Save the Elephants, we need to do more research on these methods because elephants learn every day the way we do. So you have to maintain the white rock barriers because when the grass grow, it will cover those white rocks, and the elephants will use that grass as a stepping. Then they will be able to access the water tank. So we usually encourage the farmers to uproot the grass so that to make sure it's clear and the rocks are very intact.
So you've given us a mitigation measure for our water areas. Sasa nikikuja hapa kwa shamba. I know now not much has been done here. Pengine ndo najitayarisha kupanda. But how do I protect now my crop area?
During crop season, we always have so many challenges like the elephants coming. You know, farmers here like planting maize, green grams, and those are the favorites crop like when it comes to elephants. So with Save the Elephants, we've tried other methods like BA fence. So BA fence, you know, Dr. Lucy King, when she was doing her research, they discovered that the elephant fear bees. So that's a research that was done by Dr. Lucy King. Then she thought like, how can we use this BA fence or how can we use the bees to protect farmers from crop raiding elephants? So that's when they came up with an idea of BA fence. So in simple term, BA fence is just a series of hives. Then you just connect with you interlink with a wire so that when the elephants come, they approach the fence, then maybe they try to enter the farm. We have a wire already. So when they touch that wire, the hive will try to shake. Then the bees will come out. So that's how it works, and then the elephants will just go away.
Nafaa kuweka beehives ngapi? What is the spacing? Ndio pia tu nisikuje nirushanishe tu beehive hapo bila mpangilio.
To protect an acre of your farm, you need to have like 15 hives.
Okay. An acre, 15 hives.
15 hives. And then we have like dummy hives. Dummy hives are just fake hives because, you know, for us, the hives are a bit expensive. For you to protect an acre, you need to have like a dummy hive. So we use a dummy hive just to trick an elephant. So you can have like 15 hives, 15 dummies. Then you can use that. You can either use concrete poles, you can cut trees if you have enough, because we used to use like comifera trees, of which you can cut. When you plant, it regenerates. It provides even a shade for the bees as well. So
you've said farmers around here wanapenda kupanda mahindi, green grams, vitu ambavyo the elephants like. Are there other crops that
actually, the way I say it, you know, we also have other projects like sunflower. You know, we have other crops that the elephants don't like. They don't like to eat. They just avoid, like sunflower. So we also have like in Sagala, we have farmers that plant sunflower as non-palatable crops, and then we also have simsim. And I think when you have time, we'll hear from our farmers who plant simsim because the elephant don't like simsim. So even like with sunflower, it provides forage for the bees, so which means you will have enough honey during crop season. So those are some of the crops that the farmers are planting, and it's, you know, it's a success thing, and it's also like a win-win situation for us. The elephants are safe, the farmers are safe.
So before I go look for a farmer mwenye amefanya hii mambo practically, atuambie mambo yake venye iko, just speak to that one farmer who's probably watching you na alikuwa katika ile stage ya ana give up. Amepambana na wanyama pori, elephants wameshinda huko kwa shamba yake. So unaweza mu-encourage aje ndo ajue there is hope.
The farmers are facing so many challenges when it comes to human-elephant conflict, but we always say like one time we'll get a solution, but the way to go is coexistence. We need to learn as farmers, and also we have like Save the Elephants doing some research on different methods. So as we usually train the farmers, because, you know, we need to try different methods. Like even with the farmers, we always say there is no way you can just rely on one method, because the elephants always learn and they get used to this method.
Ni werevu?
Ni werevu. Every day they learn, they change their broods. They know like this hive maybe it's empty and all this. So every day we usually encourage farmers to try a different method.
Okay.
Don't just rely on one method. So in Sagala, we have different methods. We have even the Kasaina metal strip fence because it's cheap. You just cut pieces of mabatis or strips, then you arrange them around your farm.
Right.
It's like an early warning system. So when the elephants check that fence, it will make the noise. The elephants will run away, or even the farmer will wake up and then will chase the elephants before they get in the farm. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Derek.
Yeah, thank you.
And let us keep saving the elephants.
Save the elephants.
And coexisting peacefully with them. Tusiwe ndovu.
Tusiwe ndovu.
Na
Tusaidiane na
wasituue
wakulima,
pia.
tuone vile
Tuishi
tunaweza ishi pamoja kwa amani.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Asante.
All right, now there you go. We've spoken to Derek, who's very passionate about saving the elephants and, of course, saving our farmers. And that's why we are advocating for a peaceful coexistence. And now tunataka tuenda tutafute mkulima ambaye amepambana na tembo mpaka amepata mitigation measures that have worked well for her, thanks to the initiatives being put in place by the Kenya Wildlife Service, who are working so hard to make sure that we human beings are coexisting peacefully with our wildlife. Habari ya Mwana Juma?
Salama.
Habari ya leo?
Salama tu.
Uko mwema?
Uko salama.
Asante sana kwa kutukaribisha hapa
Karibu.
kwa shamba yako.
Karibu,
Naona ni kama unataka kujiandaa kufanya kitu.
Nataka kujiandaa, nataka kuweka mbegu.
Uanze kupanda.
Naanze kupanda.
Niambie tu historia yako kidogo, wewe ulianza ukulima wakati upi, na hapa kwa shamba yako ni mimea ya aina gani ambao unakuza?
Hapa nilianza ukulima kama saizi niko na miaka kama 8 hivi. Nilipokuja hapa mara ya kwanza nilisumbuliwa na ndovu sana. Sasa watu waninyoa, watu wa mizinga walipokuja akaja akatupatia mafunzo, ndo akatuwekeze mizinga. Tukawa tunaendelea vizuri, akatuletea hata tochi, tukawa tunalinda nazo.
Right.
Nyuki nao pia tukafanikiwa, nikapata asali, nikauza, nikapata pesa, nikanunua mbuzi yangu. Hata zile mbuzi ni za asali.
Ni za asali.
Ni za asali.
Ukisema ndovu walikusumbua
walikuja wakati nataka kuwafukuza na tochi, wananikujia. Kuna siku walikuja mpaka kwa ile nyumba, anataka kaingia kwa nyumba, katoboa pembe, kaja kadunga kwa nyumba. Na ikasema sichoki. Kaja tukawa tunafundishwa na watu wa KWS kwamba tuishi yani tujifunze kuishi na wanyama.
All right. Mazao yako walikuwa wanaikula kiasi gani?
Kusema ule ukweli, ilikuwa ninafanya bidii kwa kulinda. Nasema ni Mungu tu ndo alikuwa ananilinda. Maana alikuwa silali kwa nyumba. Nilikuwa nalala hata pale, ndio kwa nalala pale. Usiku nalala pale. Alafu kuna nyumba nyingine ilikuwa pale. Sasa ndio nilivunja.
Kwa nini unalala pale usiku?
Sababu ya ndovu. Nikilala kwa nyumba, chakula yangu inaisha na ndovu.
Na sasa ukilala pale alafu uone ndovu akikuja?
Pale silali, niko pale lakini niko macho. Kisikia anavunja, naona ile ngazi. Napanda pale juu na tochi yangu.
Kwa hivyo ukiweka tochi anaogopa kidogo.
Kipiga tochi anapita. Na mimi naendelea. Walikuwa anakula lakini walikuwa hakuli vile kuharibu sana. Ndio tukaja tukaletewa mbegu nyingine ya simsimu. Pia nikapanda simsimu heka zangu 3. Nikapata juzi nikapata 21,000. Ilikuwa sina sola na betri, nikachukua betri na sola. Sasa pale niko na moto.
Uko sawa.
Kwa hivyo niko sawa.
Uko sawa.
Na sasa nimeamua hata hii pori nitaivunja kuivunja.
Kwa hivyo unaweza sema hii mafunzo ambayo mnatoa kutoka pale kwa KWS imekusaidia kama mkulima?
Imenisaidia sana.
Alright.
Kwa upande wangu imenisaidia sana.
Alright.
Maana tumeambiwa tujifunze kuishi na wanyama. Hata saa nyingine huwa nasema watoto wangu hata ndovu nimewamisi. Maana iko hata sijawaona karibuni
Unamiss kuona ndovu?
Nawamisi kuona.
Usipoona kwa muda unasema umewamisi. Wamekuwa kama familia yako sasa.
Kama familia yangu.
Kuna mkulima ambaye anatizama saa hizi, yeye bado hajapata hiyo nafasi ya kupata mafunzo kutoka kwa KWS, lakini kwa sababu anakusikiza wewe, hiyo mafunzo itafika kwake through you. Unaweza mwambia nini ule ambaye bado anatatizika na ndovu pale, afanye nini? Kama
huyo mwenzangu, huyo mkulimaji mwenzangu asiogope hawa wanyama. Ajitahidi. Unajua ukimwogopa yeye ndio naye pia anakutishia. Lakini ukoe ngangari. Na usikose tochi hizi kubwa. Unajua kuwa na zile tochi ndogo huwezi kumfukuza ndovu. Kupiga ile tochi ndogo harudi, anakuja. Lakini kuwa na ile tochi kubwa hakufuati. Kwa hivyo namwambia mkulimaji mwenzangu katika hawa ndovu asiogope, ajitahidi, alinde chakula, apate chakula. Aweke tochi,
mizinga,
na asilale kwa nyumba. Kulala kwa nyumba inakuliwa.
Alright, asante sana Mwana Juma kwa kutuzungumzia, na uendelee na kazi nzuri ambayo unafanya hapa, si ndio? Alright, thank you so much.